Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Is anybody out there? Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in 9 minutes and 35 seconds, breaking down all the gold and silver news of the day. We're going to see the Shanghai Futures Exchange open. What's going to happen? Are we going up? Are we going down? What do you guys think? Put it in chat right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I just tweeted out or posted the post on X. If you could go like and retweet that. We're going to be live here in just 9 minutes and 15 seconds. Smash the like button if you're ready. Buckle up, grab a beverage, and prepare for Memorial Day mayhem. Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just 7 minutes and 55 seconds, breaking it all down, covering all the breaking gold and silver news. We're going to watch the Shanghai Futures Exchange market open up, and this may be explosive. Buckle up, Buttercup. We're about to be live in 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Smash that like button. When I was stacking silver at $13 an ounce and putting it on the internet, people said I was crazy. They said I was insane. I said I should be in the stock market. They said I should be investing in fine art. Boy, did they laugh at me, but I knew the fundamentals, so I kept stacking. They said we never break 20 again. We blew by that. Then they said 30, 40, and 50. We did that too. And ladies and gentlemen, when we are higher, thank you, Barbara, thank you. They said we would never break 100, and we did it. We celebrated sipping champagne together. Then we hit 120, and they smashed us down to 60, and they said it was over. We were through. But I kept stacking because I know the fundamentals haven't changed. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in just 6 minutes and 25 seconds, covering all the breaking gold and silver news, and we're going to see Shanghai open up tonight. My question to you is, do you have intestinal fortitude? Are you unshaken? Are you still stacking? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 6 minutes and 10 seconds, breaking it all down. Let's go, let's go. Thank you so much, Barbara, for that super chat. Smash that like, everybody. Thank you so much for that, Carlisle. Thank you. Thank you, Carlisle. We're going to be live here in just 5 minutes. Smash the like button if you're ready, ladies and gentlemen.
Stacks of silver, stacks of gold, digging treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say to find, treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore, stack up wealth and so much more.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 4 minutes and 10 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news of the day, and boy is there a bunch. We're going to be watching the Shanghai Futures Exchange market open together live, helping you read the tea leaves. If you're ready, smash the like button.
Maps and clues, giveaways tonight, silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance, treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow, stack it high, watch it grow, giveaways for all, feel the thrill, international, stack 'em that mill. So hit that flow, join the quest, riches await, you're the best international stacker, stacking strong, silver, gold, where you belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 3 minutes and 10 seconds away from being live, and boys, it popping off geopolitically. We have fresh strikes in near the Iranian port. We have Israel making strikes in Lebanon. What's happening? What's about to break loose? We'll be live in 3 minutes covering it. Let's go! Smash that like button. Yes!
Stacking strong, silver, gold, where you belong.
Let's get it.
Chasing that mill. Chasing that mill.
Here we go!
Crabs are grooving side to side.
Let's go.
Ocean waves where dreams collide. Close
Yes!
up, the beat we chase, treasure gleaming, golden space.
Let's get a crab dance going right now. If you're ready, drop a crab in chat. Crab with a B, not a B, please. Do not put the poop emoji in chat, whatever you do. We're going to be live here. This is your 2-minute warning. Smash the like button if you're ready. Let's go.
Is the key, crustacean nation, dance with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 1 minute and 45 seconds covering the breaking the gold and silver news. We're going to watch Shanghai open it up. Let's go.
Silver, who wants it all? Are you ready for the mega gaw?
Who's ready for the mega ga? If you like free gold and silver, put free in chat right now. Let me see it.
The music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key.
Let's go.
Nation, dance with me.
This is your 1 minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button, grab a beverage. We're about to be live covering the breaking gold and silver news. Do you guys want the old school intro, the little kid intro, or the crab migration intro? Let me know right now in chat. Let's see what you guys want here. Keep smashing that like button. We're only 22 away from 200 here. Let's go.
Your claws up in the sky.
Let's go.
Stacker, he's our guy. Gold
Yes.
silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International stacker.
One step on a journey
to find
silver.
International Stacker.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. And ladies and gentlemen, we are only 20 subscribers away from the next big show. And some say if you haven't seen the big show, you haven't lived. 2,300 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. And I did just drop this one yesterday in Key West, Florida, with a man I met down here in Key West. And yes, I did give him crabs.
I'm here in Key West, Florida, and some dude on the internet gave me crabs.
Anyways, we got into trouble. We went and found some Atosha gold and silver, so make sure you watch that video from yesterday. Boy, was it fun, or as my dad would say, a hoot. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what happened with silver today. Remember, silver ended the trading session today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then it started tomorrow's trading session today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So right now the COMEX is open, and we're just waiting for about 19 minutes until the Shanghai Future Exchange opens up here. But let me show you what happened today. We did have a gap here opening up at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We hit a high of $78.41. We hit a low just now of $77.09. We're trading on a red candle at $77.49. But ladies and gentlemen, I have good news. We did fill that gap.
Fill that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me. We fill that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me.
And the futures is at 77.86 right now, so we are in contango. That's normal market operations, but we're going to keep watching here, and things could change here in just the next handful of minutes, and we're going to watch it here together unfold. Ladies and gentlemen, gold was a similar story. Look at this. We hit a high of gold at 4,580.52. We just hit a low of 4,541.35, and we are trading on a red candle here, 4,546.85. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we partially filled the bottom gap. Let me get rid of that. Let me pull that down. We partially filled the bottom gap, but we did gap up on the opening of the market. Again, this one started as well at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we did fill that gap as well. Channel members, get that emoji ready.
Fill that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me. We fill that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me.
And we've got YouTube royalty in the chat. Yankee Stacking is here. Everyone drop that A-OK hand signal emoji in chat for Yankee Stacking. I'll tell you what else is A-OK. We are sub 60 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold currently. We closed. We're operating right now at 58.62 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like a reverse double DTB, but we'll see what happens there. And right here, the big La Bamba. It's what we're all here for tonight, besides the news and fellowship and having fun, is the Shanghai Futures Exchange, which hit a high today of $87.72, hit a low of $86.18, and it closed on a red candle here, $87.10. Now, there's been traditionally the last probably month and a half to 2 months, pretty much exactly a $10 premium on opening. And usually, except for this morning, when it's been higher or lower, we have seen the Shanghai Futures Exchange market open, either gapping up or gap down. It's too early to say yet. We're going to come back to this chart here in about 10 minutes and figure it out together. But as of right now, what do you guys think we would be doing? Are you team green? Are we gapping up? Are you team red? Are we gapping down here on the Shanghai Futures Exchange? We're going to find out in just about 16 minutes and 20 seconds together here. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following me on X, previously known as Twitter, you need to be. The handle's INTL Stacker. International wouldn't fit, unfortunately. But I release all the breaking gold and silver news throughout the day that I do recap on this stream. And ladies and gentlemen, we have an urgent alert right now. And please do smash that like button. Only 30 more to 250. I know we could do that. So here's the breaking news right before we went live. Oh, and Yankee stacking with the super chat saying, thanks for the shout out, brother. Keep stacking, everybody. Thank you so much, Yankee. You, sir, are mega. Breaking news. Trump issues a hard ultimatum on Iran's uranium, and the U.S. launches new strikes near Hormuz. Key developments, ladies and gentlemen. This is just unfolding while we speak. Trump posted on True Social, Iran's enriched uranium must be turned over to the U.S. and destroyed, or destroyed in Iran with the Atomic Energy Commission as a witness. No weak JCPOA style deal. U.S. Central Command confirmed, this is confirmed, that they conducted, air quote, self-defense strikes in southern Iran today near Bandar Abbas, a major naval base by the Strait of Hormuz. Targets included missile sites and Iranian boats trying to lay mines. The missile sites they targeted, ladies and gentlemen, locked on to U.S. aircraft. Central Command continues to defend our forces while using restraint during the ongoing ceasefire. Negotiations are ongoing in Qatar, but Israel is ramping up its fight against Hezbollah in southern Lebanon. Ladies and gentlemen, it is getting hot in here. And this is not the Nelly song. It's literally getting hot in here geopolitically. And remember, gold and silver prices have been largely driven lately, not by fundamentals you might look at here on the charts. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, it's been largely driven, at least the last month or two, from tweets, from posts, from headlines. So we're going to see what unfolds here, ladies and gentlemen. Is this just the last posturing as the Strait of Hormuz deal is signed? Is a deal imminent, or is this the prelude to a renewal of major attacks? Put it in chat right now. If you think a peace deal is coming sometime this week, put peace deal. If you think an increase in attacks is coming, put attack right now in chat. Let me see where you guys are all sitting. I did post this earlier. This is inside a coin shop in the Czech Republic, so go check that out. That's a fun one. And ladies and gentlemen, the COMEX continues to drain. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, another 794,000 ounces of troy ounces of silver withdrawn from the COMEX today. So let's see what happened. Look at this. Asahi took in 605,000 ounces into eligible, but Brinks lost 1.2 million. Momfro lost pretty much 200,000. So once that all washes together, we had a net withdrawal, leaving the COMEX forever of 794,000 ounces. What was yesterday, guys? Okay, let's look at this. Yesterday was, hold up, let me just go down to it. It'll take me like 14 more seconds here. Yesterday's was, let's see here. It's right down, look how much I post. Yesterday's was 794,000, and I believe the day before that it was like 1 million. So we've had nearly 3 million ounces of silver drained from the COMEX in just the last couple days. And remember, this report shows what happened on Friday. It comes out the next day. Now, I know what you guys are asking. Where can you get this report on your own and not have to wait for my broadcast? Just go to my website. It's internationalstacker.com. Not only can you see the live spot prices on here, anytime, day or night, I'm talking gold, silver, platinum, palladium, copper, and I'm talking the gold to silver ratio. You can see what markets are open around the world. And right here, Shanghai is what we're watching to open. But if you go to resources and you scroll down here, besides all these great articles on how to get free silver, these are the companies I invest in. Do your own research. But right here, this is the daily COMEX report. You can see it every day if I'm not around. You can see all the COMEX reports, all the Fed liquidity, CFTC, and U.S. Mint and government data right there. I'm not just going to feed you guys fish. I'm going to teach you how to fish, and that's right there, right at your fingertips. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the big release, 1776 to 2026, 250 years. And this is the brand new release from Hero Bullion. They've got a 10 ounce, they've got a 5 ounce. It is coming out on the 26th. And there's only 1,776 of each. There is a copper version as well that's like burned in with a laser. And breaking news, I've got a box of them coming. I've got a handful of them coming to give away to you. If you would love to win one of these, put show me the silver in chat. This is not the giveaway. But if you're interested in it, if you would love to win it, put show me the silver in chat. Okay, alert. There's a ton of fakes out there, ladies and gentlemen. And let me just show you this next post before I go to that one. These slippery little salamanders. Here it is. NBC just exposed a massive fake silver coin scam on eBay, ladies and gentlemen. eBay is full of fakes. They bought multiple 1 ounce silver coins and all were fake. Lab testing showed it and proved it. These fakes look and feel real. Scammers are targeting U.S. Mint's 250th anniversary coins as well as the regular American Silver Eagles, so beware. Even eBay admitted it and suspended those sellers, but more fake listings are still up. And ladies and gentlemen, I have reported multiple obviously fake listings, and eBay told me they're fine, nothing to see here. Have you guys done the same and experienced it? Let me know. But here's the full article on here, but I thought it was significant that NBC News was covering that. Ladies and gentlemen, I really did. And look at here. All these are fake, sent to me by you. Somebody just got scammed with one of these from Whatnot. Look at it. Looks like an American Silver Eagle. It's fake. And one of you just got scammed with this on eBay. Totally fake. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to protect yourself. And right here on X, Hansa, he's a great gold and silver commentator. Hansa got himself a pocket pinger. Link is in the description below. It's only $38. Protect yourself now. And here's the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Goldman Sachs just dropped a bombshell on central bank buying. Now, is eBay totally dangerous? I mean, it's pretty dangerous, especially if you're new. But there's good sellers on eBay. There's good sellers on Whatnot. But you got to be careful. If it looks too good to be true, it is. You need a trusted source, and you always verify. So you need a Sigma or a pocket pinger to confirm everything you get. But it's totally disgusting and totally gross. And West Texas Stacker is saying, now we have to expose the thieves at the post office. Yeah, people's millions are getting looted at the post office as well. So if you're shipping gold and silver, make sure you wrap the heck out of it. You need to wrap it like you're working for one of the cartels down in Mexico. It needs to be totally secured. So Goldman Sachs here, ladies and gentlemen, just dropped a bombshell on central bank gold buying. They now admit central banks have been buying far more physical gold than officially reported, up to 70% more since August of 2025. The global oil and gas market is currently valued at around $6 trillion. So this begs the question, how much gold would it take to back the market? Central banks have been accumulating far more physical gold than anything that's been reported on the official data. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a jaw-dropping video by ITM Trading. Make sure to go watch the full one there. I got it linked. It is a good watch. And here's an interview with the CEO of Beantown Coins. That's a fun one right there. And right here, this is one you guys asked for, so I try to do this every day, and I also cover it on the evening stream. And thank you so much, Appalachian Stacker. Thank you for the Keep on Stacking Super Chat. I am clogging as we speak. I'm doing some Appalachian clogging that I learned when I took a trip through the Appalachian Mountains. Thank you so much. I went up some hollers, I went in some draws, and I had a great time there. And this day in Sound Money history, May 25th, which happens to be Memorial Day today. So before I get into this, I wanted to recognize Memorial Day. Remember, this is a day of remembrance for those who paid the ultimate sacrifice so we could be free. Whether you're in the United States or another free country, people sacrifice their lives so we can be free, and I can be just some dude here on the internet talking about crustaceans and crabs and gold and silver. So I did want to say, take a second to remember that and just to acknowledge it and remember. On Veterans Day is when you thank a veteran, thank you for your service. On Memorial Day, it's when you remember those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. So this day in Sound Money history, May 25th, May 25 in 1961, President John F. Kennedy delivered his famous speech, "We choose to go to the moon, not because it's easy, because it's hard," speech to Congress. This massive Cold War spending spree, it started, and monetary expansion throughout the 1960s was enormous and put huge pressure on the Bretton Woods system, which was the agreement that basically tethered every currency around the world to the US dollar that was backed by gold. What did we do? We were little slippery little salamanders, and we kept on rehypothecating it. Okay, it's like 1 to 3. Okay, we could do 1 to 10. And then France found out that we didn't have enough gold, so they started turning in their US dollars and getting gold. It was essentially a run on the bank. A lot of countries started doing it. And Nixon in 1971 temporarily, air quote, suspended the redemption of US dollars for gold. May 25th, 1980, the fallout from the Hunt Brothers squeeze was still shaking global markets. The power just went out. Are you guys still there? I think I'm still live. Am I still live? I have an emergency backup power system. Can you guys hear me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you guys hear? Oh, it worked! Guys, the power is out in the house. We have an epic storm raging. The power is out and we are still live. My emergency system worked. Yes! The bankers are trying to take us down and they're not going to win. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I hope the power comes on here soon. If not, we got about 10 more minutes in this broadcast. So we'll see Shanghai open and then I might get shut down. So actually, I think we have 15 to 20 minutes. So we'll see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. But that was May 25th, 1980. Wow. This system works great. I'm so glad I invested in it. Okay, we covered that. Okay, this one right here. Pierre saying 40 trillion US debt will drive gold to 17,250, ladies and gentlemen. Legendary gold investor and former Newmont CEO Pierre Lassade, wait, how do you say that? Lassade just made a massive call. America's exploding national debt is creating the perfect storm for gold. He sees gold eventually reaching 17,250 per troy ounce. When a respected voice in the industry says this, should we listen, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't you guys let me know? We're going to go back to the chart here. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're to the chart, and we are going to be opening. This chart is going to be moving in just 3 hours and 3 hours. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Let me pop my head right in the hallway and make sure the house isn't burning down. I will be right back in about 25 seconds. Let me just make sure everything's okay. But ladies and gentlemen, go nowhere. We're literally 4 minutes and 20 seconds away from this chart moving. I'm back. Mrs. IS is walking around. Mrs. IS is walking around with a lamp. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this market's going to be opening here in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I am currently on an emergency backup system. Power is out in the entire neighborhood, looks like. Let me look at the cameras. Give me 1 second here. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is absolutely... Maybe we got hit by a drone from Cuba. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I'm happy I'm still with you guys. Wow. Big news. Big news. Jonathan says, big news on July 13th. Can you report on it? Send me an email, John. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're talking about. But I will cover it if it's big. For sure. And this chart is going to be opening here in just about 3 minutes. Okay. Mrs. IS confirmed the whole neighborhood is out of power, but it was not an Iranian drone, so we're good there. So we're doing good here, ladies and gentlemen. This emergency backup system worked. Thank you to everyone who watches this show. The emergency backup system was not cheap, but it's because you watch this show, you smash the like button, you subscribe, you do these different things. It helps me out immensely, and it's helped me to build this infrastructure we have. So we are on an emergency backup system, ladies and gentlemen, and we are still live. If you're excited, smash the like button. And here we go. We've got about 2 minutes and 20 seconds till we go live here. In about 20 seconds, I'm going to give a major danger zone alert as we head into this. Now, we are getting some negative pressure here in the COMEX. Well, we're more crab walking, but it is a bit negative. The power's back on. The power's back on. Okay, the power's on. Everything else coming online. Just in time for open. My screens are going crazy because I have more screens turning on. Can you still hear me? Am I still here, lady? Goodness. Woo! Oh, did I just close the wrong thing? Hold up. Hold up. I need this. Okay, there we go. I got that back. I got that. Okay, we're good. We're good, ladies and gentlemen. We're good. Woo! What a mess. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to issue the danger zone alert here. Whew. Danger zone alert here in 10 seconds. I'm going to be issuing. Hey, I'm so glad the system worked. I set it up correctly. Everything kept working. The internet kept working. Wow. I'm pretty impressed with that. Here we go. 1 minute warning. 1 minute warning. One minute warning here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're starting to get a BGC on Shanghai, or in the COMEX here. We're getting a big green candle here. 77.56. So let me know right now. We have 40 seconds till it opens, 77.56. So 56 would be right around here. Are we gapping up? Are we gapping down? Or are we going to start out equal? Let me know right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know right now what you think. 77.53. COMEX is opening here in just about 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Are we gapping up? Or are we gapping down? Here we go. 15 seconds. I can't believe we survived that power outage, guys. I'm very impressed. Always the best feeling when an investment in a future problem solution pays off. Totally, Tidal Wave. I'm really impressed. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And it is a gap down. We're under attack. Grab your battle stations. Grab your battle stations. We are under attack, ladies and gentlemen. We could drive a bus through that gap. Look at that thing. But that's okay, because that means we may have the opportunity to play the Fill the Gap song here momentarily. So we're going to see what happens here in Shanghai Futures Exchange, but we are on a red alert. I need you all grabbing your battle stations, ladies and gentlemen. And we are just 10 subscribers away from the next big show. We are 10 subscribers away from 69,200. That will trigger the next big show. And some say if you haven't seen the big show, you haven't lived. Let's see what you guys are saying to me over here on X, formerly known as Twitter. Do you know anyone who teaches emergency preparedness? That used to be my job, Ralph, to help countries and cities and states do that. Thank you, Hayden, saying, here we go. Thank you, Atoning Phoenix, saying a lot of imitations are available, but Farshood put a lot of the work into this and the app. Thank you, Atoning Phoenix. Variable, thank you so much for putting out the stream. Robo, thank you. Blue Shadow, thank you. Join us, thank you. Memorial Day stream, thank you so much. And Roadkill, thank you for putting it out, saying it's a crazy world. Thank you to Lewis. Okay, we're caught up there. Let's go back to the charts here. Okay, we're starting to get a green candle, and we have partially filled the gap, ladies and gentlemen. Are we about to fill this gap? If you think so, say we're filling that gap. And thank you so much, Huma Stacker. Ladies and gentlemen, there's something you all taught me in Boca Raton, Florida, that some scientists on the channel say works 90% of the time, every time, to turn a red candle green or a green candle into a BGC. Ladies and gentlemen, the baby gator.
Try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Wow, wow, wow. Wee wee whoa woo, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, wow, wow. And the question was that an Iranian drone that took out a power station near me? Or was it a simple power outage caused by a storm? Let me know what you think. What conspiracies are out there? And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the baby gator took a bite out of this candle. It looks like we've got a hanging spinal column right there. Evidently, it worked.
It's science.
But when I first saw this red candle, I kind of felt like this.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
But we're pushing higher here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back to Shanghai. Shanghai looks like it really wants to desperately fill this gap, so we're going to keep watching that. Look at that. Are we about to fill this gap? Let me know right now, and hopefully, because that's one of my favorite songs on the stream, but we could only play it when we fill the gap. Okay, I'm looking. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you for that. Who was that? Thank you, Slacker. Thank you. Okay, let's see what's breaking right now. Okay. Thank you for the jewels, Larry and Fukin. Thank you. What is going on in the world, ladies and gentlemen? I'm trying to figure out, like, we've got military action that just happened in the Strait of Hormuz. The president's talking about the Strait of Hormuz coming back. Or Strait of Hormuz. Uranium coming back or being destroyed in the country. So much is going on in the world, ladies and gentlemen. And we're here witnessing it live together. Thank you so much for being here. Why don't you have a generator, says Lisa? Because the house I'm in right now is temporary, Lisa. So when I do have the permanent house, we will have a whole home generator in there. So what did I do? What was the most important thing? I made sure the stream could keep running. So I do have a backup power supply for this, and it did work. It did work. It's supposed to go for 25 or 30 minutes is what it's supposed to do, but I got a lot plugged into it. Have you had an iguana barbecue yet, saying West Texas Stacker? No, I have not. Like number 347, thank you so much, Hypersonic. And guys, keep smashing that like button. We're now only 45 likes away from 400, and we got 900 people watching, so I know we could do that. And ladies and gentlemen, we are on a big red candle, but never fear, because we needed to come down here anyway to fill this gigantic gap. So the best thing that could happen is we could flash pop down, fill it, move sideways, and then use it as a way to propel ourselves even higher here, ladies and gentlemen. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. And are you sure the people really want cork tops? I'm 0 for 4. They want the cork tops, says GT. They want them. You do love us, says Brian. Great job on the system. Thank you. Thank you, Drone. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with the way it just worked, guys. The stream went flawlessly. You guys could hear me. The only thing that happened is I went from like 4 monitors. I went from like 4 monitors and a screen to 2. Because I knew if I hooked all 4 up, I wanted longevity on the system. Like 30 minutes was my thing. And here's a question, guys. SGT Stacking is working on these right now for me. It's going to be another limited release. Would you be interested in one of these? It's an exact replica, a cast of the cork top. So, here's the full cork of the champagne I popped when we broke $100 an ounce for the first time. This is the cork top. I figure we'll make 100 of these. It says silver AG $100, January 23rd, or was that 28th? My old eyes, guys. Hold up. Yeah, January 23rd, 2026. The day we broke 100. Look at that. So he's working on these. This one's for the mega giveaway. This one's going to be given away to you guys. I'm going to be giving away right now it's over 85 ounces of silver, 50 ounces of copper and gold. Look at that germanium mint gold. This week sometime, this is going to be over 90 ounces of silver, maybe even higher. I think we'll be over 100 ounces of silver soon that I'm giving away to all of you. Oh my goodness, we're not in the war room. That's a Class C violation. Sorry about that. Wow. But we're going to be having that Mega Gun in the not too distant future, so make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications, because you're definitely not going to want to miss that. And we have multiple people in chat confirming that it might have been a Cuban drone. Woo! Okay, ladies and gentlemen. And we are moving here on a green candle, doing a little bit of a crab walk in Shanghai, 86.26. And currently over here on the COMEX, we're at 77.11. So more than a $10 premium. Interesting there. And we are closing the gap a little bit more here on gold on a green candle, 4,546.77. Thanks for putting the hammer. I did not swag. Oh, that hammer. Oh, I thought you meant the crab hammer. Guys, Swag Dad right now in chat. He made this Thor's hammer for me. And I put it right here so the crab could use Thor's hammer, because I got this one. So that's for the crab to put down the hammer. But that's Swag Daddy right now that just spoke.
I'm here in Key West, Florida, and some dude on the internet gave me crabs.
And if you want to hear about him, see his secret hoard, and together we find some Atosha gold and silver shipwreck coins. I just released that video. Go check it out and watch it. It is a great one. He's got one of the best beards in the gold and silver community. And I want to thank Barbara. Thank you so much for that super chat saying, I'm never going to financially recover from this.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
That's the Tiger King, if you guys don't know. I had not watched it, and my wife made me watch it. It was so funny. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying here. Look at that from Blue Shadow. Mind the gap, you must. You must mind the gap. Okay, there we go. Let's refresh here. Look at this. CIA accused of using Ancestry and 23andMe to hunt down alien bloodlines and millions of DNA tests. Oh my goodness. Is that where we're going in the news cycle? Wow. Scott Bissett just sent a message to all Americans from the White House. I want to encourage everyone out there watching to subscribe to to change their withholding. You'll get an automatic wage increase on a weekly or monthly basis. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anything rapidly breaking right now with Iran, because it's been really popping off all day today. Yeah, we struck too. Let's see the latest. No, that's not real. Okay. That's not real. There's all kinds of fake stuff on there. Thank you so much to USA Content and Marco for subscribing. Guys, we are getting dangerously close to the next big show. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And we are in a green candle here, 77.07 on the COMEX. Let me refresh the futures here. 77.92. There. That's close enough. Okay, see what we can do there? Gold is starting to trend back up as well, 4,547. Now, guys, don't remember, the day trading session today, silver was up like over 3%. So we're down 1.1% right now since the open at 6 p.m., but we're still sitting pretty from this morning. Same thing with gold. We're down about 0.51%. I think we're up 1.5% during the day. So we're doing okay here. Don't panic. Remember, gold and silver stacking's for not a short-term game. Physical. It's mid to long term. And ladies and gentlemen, the road is going to be dark and full of terrors. It's going to be scary. It's going to be bumpy. Mainstream media, people on the internet, randos are going to be telling you to get out. It's over. It's going to zero. And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some dude on the internet with crabs. But I can tell you the fundamentals have not changed. And it's going to take intestinal fortitude to see the way through. And I believe those who have that fortitude and who remain unshaken and see the way through are going to be celebrating with me in the streets as the gold to silver ratio creeps back up to 58.97 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And it looks like we're starting to get a little bit of a rise here in Shanghai. Ladies and gentlemen, are we about to go fill that gap? We're going to find out here together. And Frodo in chat says, International Stacker, come on now. That was about changing your taxes like your claim taxes. Was this about like I really need to know? That sounded kind of important. It was about your taxes, Frodo. So people misrepresent that that quote by him a lot. So basically he was saying, what he was saying in that is, if you're getting money refunded, I'm not a tax advisor, this is what he was saying. If you're getting money refunded by the IRS every year, he's saying to lower your withdrawing so you get it immediately, because there's an opportunity cost. When you overpay to the government, it sits in their coffers. You get it back all at once, which is nice, but you're giving away months and months and months of opportunity costs. So he's saying everyone who gets money back from the government could essentially get a raise by just lowering your tax withholding. So that's what he was talking about there. Swag Dad says, love the website. I have it up on metals prices all day. Nice! I'm glad you like it. Who else here likes the website, guys? If you don't know about it, go to internationalstacker.com. I have all kinds of information and tools for you guys on here. And I really, truly hope you guys support it. And John did get soup, by the way. John got soup. If you go here to channel lore, first you could figure out what the heck John got soup even means. I got all the memes of the channel, but it has now been 3 days since John got soup. Here's a write-up of him actually getting soup. There's where it actually happened. And also, don't forget, I'm going to be hiding silver maybe in your backyard. And I'm also having a channel subscriber meet and greets. I'm going to be at the Gold Museum in Dahlonega, Georgia on June 6th. Knoxville, Tennessee on June 7th. Summer Fun Cone show July 9 to 11. July 15 to 20, Springfield, Illinois. A&A Coin Show in Pittsburgh, 15 to 28 of August. Click this form here to sign up for a meet and greet. And also, on or around these dates, I'm also going to be hiding silver and another little surprise in what's called the Hidden Hoard, sponsored by Hero Bullion, proud sponsor of the channel. And if you need silver and you want it now and you want to pay spot for it, if you want to capitalize on this little 1% dip overnight, you can. Just go to Hero Bullion. They've got the starter pack. Everyone can buy it one time, once per household. Free shipping. It's currently $391.72 for 5 premium ounces of silver. Or you could go to the main page here and get a Hero Bullion poured silver bar for 10 ounces at spot. And that was because you guys asked for it live, so he did it. That's pretty mega if you ask me. Okay, let's go up. Okay. Oh, okay. So Ban the Trader says there's a gap up on U.S. oil. U.S. is dumping down to fill. Okay, I see what you're saying. So U.S. oil is bouncing. Guys, U.S. oil cracked to 90. It was down to 89.42. So this a lot of them had cracked to 90. A couple of them. But then with recent tweets that just went out, they're starting to bounce back because now it's looking like there might be more conflict in the future. It's going down on peace, up in conflict. So they're still way down from where they were, but they're starting to rise again. Look, Brent is under 100. Look at that. DXY here just popped a little bit too. Look, DXY gapped up. So we're going to keep watching here with bated breath and try not to become the bait. Okay, there we go. But look at that. That is US. And that, look at that. That looks nearly identical. COMEX. Look at that. Shanghai. Soup for Dave, fathom that SC is saying. West Texas says, been seeing comments and content about LCS is paying 10 to 15 back a spot. Any thoughts? I mean, it's possible. West Texas, the more nervous coin shops get, especially if they don't hedge, the more back of spot they're going to pay to protect themselves. And I mean, I can't blame them with all the volatility we've seen in the gold and silver market. If I owned a local coin shop and I was not able to hedge, meaning buy contracts to protect myself from swings, I would be probably buying back a spot as well, because coin shops don't buy things to hold it. They buy things to flip it, and they're making like 1% or 2% on it, right? That's how they pay the bill. So I would not be surprised if there's shops out there paying that far back a spot. And I don't take it as a negative thing per se. I take it as they're a smaller operation and they only have a certain amount of liquidity. And if they buy something and the price dumps 10%, they can't afford to hold it until it recovers, right? They're not stackers. The way coin shops make money is quick flip over of items. Ralph Ramsey says, strange. Silver and gold dropping, DXY and oil not rising. Well, I would say DXY is rising. Look. This is the 5-minute chart. So, like, DXY is definitely trending up. Okay. And if we go here to oil, that is a trend up. Look at that. Bang. US oil. Bang. WTI. Bang. So, I would argue they are going up. It's just not as dramatic as we've been. We're used to seeing massive red and green bars opposite directions, okay? That's what's been happening recently. But what we're seeing now is definitely an upward trend in oil and the DXY, and a downward trend, look at this, in gold and silver. That is what we're seeing. And again, we trended up here because there was a peace deal near. Like this was, what's it, Monday? This was yesterday. There's a peace deal near. We're going up. Then we crab rocked. And then, okay, maybe there's not a peace deal, and we just struck some Iranian ships. Now it goes down. You see it? So it's okay. Intestinal fortitude, chances to continue to stack and lower that dollar cost average is what I see here. Shiny Stacker saying, thank you for doing this day in sound money history. So many people need to understand sound money. You're now a Paul Revere of that vital topic. Thank you so much, Shiny Stacker. When someone's trying, AG Farmer's trying to duel me, I'll accept that. Robert Calkin saying, why is silver immune to inflation? Immune to, expand on that, Robert. I'm not sure I get your question exactly. Are you asking why is it a hedge against inflation? Why does it help? Or why is it not responding quicker to inflation? You need to, Robert, give me a little bit more there so I can answer that. Because I could take your question a few different directions, so I want to make sure I'm understanding it. Communication, miscommunications have actually led to wars, guys. Whoa! Look at this robot. This is going to make you guys coffee. Oil importing economies are dumping U.S. treasuries. Oh, yeah. We've been covering that. Guys, do you understand the bond market and how it affects gold and silver? If you're unsure, put bond in chat right now, or bonds, whichever you prefer. I want to see how many of you need a refresher on bonds. Hypersonic says, what happens if all peace is done? DXY, silver should still rise according to fundamentals. Look, the fundamentals are kind of jacked right now. Here's what I think will happen, and this is not what traditionally has happened. If there's a peace deal, I believe, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, we're going to see gold and silver go up. We're going to see the stock market go up. We're going to see the oil go down. We're going to see the DXY start to go down a little bit. A little bit. That's what I believe we will see. So time will tell. That's what we've been seeing here the last couple months. That's exactly what we've been seeing every time we're air quote close to a peace deal. That's not necessarily how it traditionally works. Traditionally, gold and silver are love drama. Now, in 1971, it took like 39 days for the rally to happen from that, so it's not immediate. But this has been interesting how this has unfolded, and I think it's because a lot of the markets thought this was a temporary thing, not a prolonged, protracted war. Okay, one. Two, the power of social media and just putting unconfirmed reports and leaks out there to move the market, you know, just to keep it afloat. I think that's what we're seeing here. Okay, James Bond, if you want the deep dive on bonds, go to my website, click news blog. I did a very in-depth thing here. Bond market explained why rising global rates matter for gold and silver stacking. That's right there. It's a great one. Right next to it, gold and silver market manipulation, spoofing finds, and COMEX glitches explained. Irrefutable proof that the market is rigged, but just because it's rigged and manipulated doesn't mean they can fully control it. And this one right here is the watch out situations for the week. So make sure to go to my website, International Stacker, click on news and blogs, and go read that. That's going to explain to you everything you need to know about bonds in gold and silver. Okay, Robert's saying, why is silver the only commodity that hasn't risen in value due to inflation? I would argue with you, Robert, it has. Let's see. What is today? May 25, 2025 silver price. So 1 year to go today, it was $33.10. Okay? It's currently right now $77.04. Now, is it at the right price it should be to correct for inflation? No, I don't believe it is. And that's why I believe this is the once in a generational opportunity we have before us right now with physical silver. I do believe that it is going to, it is and will continue to be in price discovery mode, especially if we see price floors and other things come in. So I'd argue it's already accounting for inflation. It's one of the best assets of 2025. It's the best asset of 2025, and it's one of the top assets of 2026. So we're just got to have a little bit of patience here. And when in doubt, zoom out. Let's go here to the 12-month chart. This is a 45-year cup and handle. Okay, so this was back here in the 80s, the Hunt brothers. This here was in 2011. So that's a 45-year cup and handle, and that does not just resolve in a couple months here. That's 2 months. That doesn't resolve in 2 months. So this is where we came from. This is where we're at now. Okay, let's go to the monthly chart. I believe we've got to definitely be green still. Yep, we're still green on the monthly. That is looking great. Let's go to the weekly. Hey, we're green on the weekly. That's good. Let's see if we can hold that. But it's going to be scary, Robert. It's going to be scary. It's going to be bumpy. People are going to be telling you it's over. You're going to see big candles like this and think things like,
I am never going to financially recover from this.
But I believe those who are unshaken and had the intestinal fortitude to see the way through are going to be rewarded. But you're going to have bumps and bruises. Your shell might get cracked. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. Frodo's saying, you can play John Got No Soup. It's been so quiet without it. Oh, I know. Guys, how's the background music? Is the background music the perfect level? Put perfect level if it is. And Michael D says, I need to file a report. I fell asleep in the war room yesterday and woke up with no points and no memory. Oh my goodness. Michael D, did you drink from the chalice? Please confirm if you took a sip from the chalice. Dougster here says, peace still, everything goes up, oil down. But that is all temporary. A major correction in the market is right around the corner. I agree with you, Dougster. And Dougster hit the nail on the head. Whatever we see from a peace deal is going to be a temporary thing until the next thing. And is the next thing Cuba? We're sending an aircraft carrier down there. We just indicted their leader. That's what happened before Venezuela. So is the next geopolitical black swan of the year going to be Cuba? But remember, silver physical stacking is a mid to long term game, not that short term. So no matter what happens right now in the near term, This is just really noise on Gold and Silver's adventure, but it's fun to watch it and follow it as we dollar cost average our way in to building bigger stacks. Ralph Ramsey says, we need No Soup for John song. Do you guys need the No Soup, John, song? Are you guys going through withdrawals? Too soft. I can't hear it, someone says. Too soft. Okay, let me boost it. How is that? Put better now if that's better. Robert says, I appreciate your input, but 45 years ago to now doesn't account for inflation at all. I agree with you. I agree with you totally. But look in 1940 or 1980, what caused that? That was with the Hunt brothers, right? Look what happened and caused it in 2011, okay? So we're in a different situation now. And also to remember this, in 1980, these are some of the fundamentals that are quite different. In 1980, we were in a silver production surplus. We consumed more than we used. Even in, we produced more than we consumed. Even in 2011, I believe we're in a surplus. We've been in a silver production deficit for 6+ years now. We produce about 835 million ounces of silver. We consume more than 1.2 billion. Okay. Also, back then, the industrial demand was minuscule compared to what it is now. So even from those situations, we're in a completely different situation. And when you go back to the chart, sorry, wrong. Well, I guess we could do the 1 month. Look how much time we spent at these levels. Like a couple months. A couple months in this whole spike, not even at the top levels. A couple months at the top spikes, not even at the top levels. What I believe we're building here is the launch pad to go even higher. So it's going to take some patience. I get it. But all I can tell you is the fundamentals. I can tell you that silver is the most conductive, most reflective metal out there, and it's only going to increase the demand for it. I'm not going to be able to give you the exact answer you want to make everything feel comfortable, but I can tell you the fundamentals. And I believe gold and silver in price discovery mode for silver, and I believe it's the biggest generational opportunity of a lifetime. And ladies and gentlemen, we are getting people want the No Soup for John. Ralph Ramsey gifted a membership, and that went to Mozerps. Michael D gifted 10 memberships. It went to Matt. It went to John. John got soup. Paid not played. Robert. It went to Secure. It went to Swiper. It went to Nacho Man. It went to Lonnie. It went to Curtis. It went to CFD. Congratulations. John already has soup, but he didn't get soup then. He didn't get soup then.
Please, sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Here's the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Aha.
That's funny. It is so funny. I have some people telling me I can't hear this music at all. And then I have some people telling me the music sucks and it's too loud. I can never get the levels perfect for everybody. I think it depends on your speakers as well. Hypersonic says, is it true Mexico actually cut 25% of ecology? I've been working and haven't had time to do the homework. Ecology? Are you sure ecology? Is that what you meant there? I think maybe you got spell checked. Remember, Mexico produces 25% of the world's silver. But ecology, that is like the study of... Did you mean ecology there? Let me know, Hypersonic. Let me answer that better for you. Rex here saying silver drop appears to match U.S. defensive strikes. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, as soon as there's instability, they're like, sell, sell, sell. Okay, AJ Astronaut's trying to battle me. Let's go here. Okay, let's go here. Okay, we're good there. Let's go back to here. Let's go to here. But Robert, if you want more perspective on gold and silver, I suggest you go to my channel, blog, There's a lot of articles here that are going to answer probably a lot of the questions you have, both traditionally stuff that happens, but what's happening now is all the big central banks stacking like they never have, silver price floor discussions, India banning the import of gold. There is so much going on in the world, and all the articles are here that are going to help you, I think help you with those questions. And guys, we are going to do a crab raid at the end of the stream. So who do you want to crab raid? Big T Coins, Nick Molnar, Mobile Coins. Maybe we should do Big T. We haven't done Big T in forever. I can't remember the last time we done Big T. I'm thinking we do Big T. If you guys want to know more information on India and what's going on, it's a two-part write-up here. The first one is here. India hikes gold and silver duty to 15%, drops LBMA benchmark. Modi says don't buy gold for a year. And here's the second one. Don't buy silver. Part 2, India's silver crackdown. Licenses now required after LBMA exit and 15% duty hike. Is this 1968 all over again? That's the question. But also, for those people that are like, why was silver and gold down for so long? 45 here, well, right here. This is a big part of it. Market suppression, price suppression, and it's gotten hard. It's gotten a lot harder for them to execute it, but this is all the evidence on price suppression, banks paying fines. This is information you need to know. So yeah, gold and silver have not been able to keep up with inflation the way they should have, and that's why we think they're in price discovery mode, at least for silver. And why gold has been raging higher, because they're finally accounting and eating up that inflation. And I believe we're nowhere near where we're going. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crap. So check that out as well, Robert. The good news here is it looks like overnight we're getting some downward pressure to a new tweet or something comes out. So hopefully we can fill this gap. So we'll see what happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Mike D, and everyone else for gifting those memberships. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Barbara, for the super chats. Appalachian Yankee. Thank you, everybody, so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be live again in the morning at 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, recapping everything that happened here tonight. It might be a wild ride. You might as well call me Mr. Toad, because it might get actually quite interesting, ladies and gentlemen. So until the morning at 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, please smash the like button. I'll say CYOTNO. Catch you on the next one, and we're about to go right now and do a crab raid against Big T. So smash the like button and flood the chat with crabs.